Ladies and gentlemen, it is your high guy, your fly guy, the truth from the booth, B.I. Double, back with the main card of our season finale, our biggest show of the year, Smokeout, every championship on the line, as well as a special farewell to one of the greatest to ever do it and one of the men who helped put this company on his back. We will get to that later. Right now, we are starting things off with a matchup for the Ultra-Violent Championship, as Iceman has called out Flynn for months, and Flynn obliged. Here we are, Ultra-Violent Championship match, no holds barred to kick off Smokeout. This is how you start a show. This will be violent. This will be brutal. This will be the culmination of a 9-month rivalry. They've traded wins. They've traded smack talk. They've traded memes on Twitter. But now is the opportunity to trade a championship. As the 14-time world champion, the Iceman, Lance Walker, goes one-on-one with current Ultra-Violent champion, Fergal Flynn. Also, our graphics guy is still fired because it said Chicago a couple minutes ago, and now it says Philly. We are in Denver. Get it right. It's Iceman making his way out with that new gear. He actually has pants and boots on. Boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants. I haven't seen him wear anything other than like sweats or jeans and some sneaks in like 2 years. This is a big match, big show, busted out the wrestling gear, and I gotta say I like the design. Very Ultimate X-Men like. Iceman took a break from his schedule to make sure he could train the future in the Nasty Dragon Dojo alongside mentor Engimoto, who was inducted into the Hall of Fame last night. We'll get to that later. The dojo is closed today because all trainers are looking to put on the show of a lifetime. As we await the champion. And the Irish King is in the building. The Ultra-Violent champion ready to go to war. And he has the armor to prove it. Will the Irish King walk out still Ultra-Violent champion? Or will Iceman do what he said he would do and not only take that title, but put a beating like no one's seen on Fergal Flynn? As we get ready to officially kick off Smokeout. Ultra-Violent title on the line, laser pointers on the belt. It's the Iceman, Lance Walker, versus the Irish King, Fergal Flynn. No holds barred starts now. And Fergal right off the bat, strong Irish whip sends Iceman to the floor. Overhand right, trying to keep him grounded. I would just like to say that Iceman kind of looks like Nova from the late ECW days, as he's sent face first off that ring post. Iceman, big knife edge chop, takes Flynn off his feet. Pulls him up just to kick him right in the back. Now sends him into that apron. As I'm obliged to say as a commentator, the hardest part of the ring. No count out, no disqualification, no rules. There must be a winner here tonight as Iceman now has a chair, goes for the head. Flynn able to throw the chair to the side. Iceman up, Iceman down with that high angle belly to back suplex. Snap jab. Overhead belly to belly. Caught his back right on the chair. Fireman's carry takeover there from Iceman. Trying to get things back in his court. And slows it down with that knife edge chop one more time. Flynn dropping the back of his head on that chair. Now being dropped up against that German announce table. Hans, Franz, and Michel better get out of there. Both men back in the ring now. Iceman with that front face lock. And we don't stay in the ring for long as the Irish whip sends him over and the right hand puts him on the floor. Now sends Flynn into those steps. He promised a beating. He is not disappointing. Iceman back with that chair. Right to the forehead of the champion. Now wearing out the body. Flynn right back up, but sent. Throws him under that bottom rope. There's the elbow. We've seen this followed by the leg drop time and time again. And Iceman going up top, but Flynn pops to his feet. He thought better of it, drops down. There's the forearm. And pulls him in for the Lance Revolution. Got absolutely all of it. Flynn able to kick out at 2 after that beating he took on the outside and the Revolution. That is strength to a new level. Back elbow from Flynn. Snapmare's Iceman, center of the ring. Looks like we may be taking a little trip to Chinlock Island. Iceman struggling to get back to his feet here. Both men back up. Iceman set into the corner, followed up by Flynn. Looking for some high impact off it. No. Instead pulls him down into the tree of woe. Now choking the life out of Iceman. Now it's Flynn's time to try to find some toys. And we have a ladder, folks. Damn near decapitated the ref, throwing it into the ring. Looked like Flynn was setting up for that big shoulder tackle, but instead dropped down just in time to get caught with that DDT. Iceman thinking icebreaker. Has him up and spikes him in the corner. Falls into the cover. Iceman could be walking out of here champion. And does. The reign of Fergal Flynn comes to an end as the Iceman Lance Walker walks out with the Ultra-Violent Championship. There you see that nasty forearm pulling him right into the Lance Revolution. That was after Flynn was sent into the apron 3 times, ring post twice, steps once, and beat to death with that chair, but he would still find a way to kick out. And here it is. Icebreaker, but you damn near might as well call it redemption. As he falls into the cover, hooks that leg deep, and Iceman walks out of our season finale as Ultra-Violent champion. It's been a long journey. He has not held gold in months. And he now ends the season with a championship title around his waist. Or at the very least on his shoulder. He doesn't really like to put them around his waist. Big night for the Nasty Dragon Dojo as its head trainer Iceman walks out champion, and its first official graduate, Rico Official, walks out with a victory over the MVP of the season. Things looking up for the dojo. As we get ready for our next matchup. These two women have traded victory after victory over the last month, but tonight's victory will be the only one that matters, as it's Liz going one-on-one with Hollywood for the HCW Women's Championship. I, for one, am extremely excited for this match, as I'm sure a lot of other people are. These women continue to steal the show week after week, special after special, pay-per-view after pay-per-view. And we will see if they can do it on the biggest stage we have. And after a match like that, it will be hard to steal the show. Violence trumps all. Holly has been champion going on, I believe, 4 months at this point. At least 3 very dominant. But Liz has defeated her on multiple occasions these last 2 months. None of which were for the championship, but she does hold multiple victories over Holly. No, not Holly time. Shoho. That's funny. And Liz makes her way to the ring. To an ovation of boos. Fans in attendance not a fan of the new attitude change for Liz. Now there's a bit of a mixed reaction, but that initial reaction was all boos. As the Beauty to Bakes Beast awaits her opponent. Champion making her way to the ring. Women's Championship match starts now. It's Liz versus Holly. Belt on the line. And Holly immediately slides to the outside. Liz follows her out. It looks like a trap as Holly catches her no over the shoulder, falls down into the belly-to-back suplex. Fighting it out on the outside. Liz taking it to her. She falls over that shoulder one more time with the overhand right. Into the suplex. Make it a double. Now make it a three amigas. Liz in to break the count. Refs count at 7 now. Holly in to break. Liz has her hooked. Russian leg sweep. Sent into the corner, catches her on the way out, goes low with the kick, into a stunner from Holly. Holly showing out on Smokeout. Sends Liz down by her hair, continues to stomp away. Goes for the DDT, reversed into the Northern Lights with a bridge. Liz able to kick out at 1. Snapmared into the center of the ring. And we are taking a trip to Chinlock Island. My favorite place to visit this time of year. Liz fights out with those elbows, snapmare of her own. Goes into that surfboard stretch. Holly making her way back to her feet. Reverses out, elbow breaks the hold. Liz sent into the corner, but a back elbow gets it back her way, but caught one more time. Holly going for the backbreaker. No, reversed into a DDT from Liz. And the boos rain down as Liz goes for that discus lariat. Holly slides out of the way. And a poke of the eye. And a kitty punch. Holly pulling out all the stops here as she falls into the cover. Liz out at 2. And a face plant from Holly. Holly making sure to stay on Liz. Takes a bow, drops the leg. Arm drag from Liz, trying to get some momentum back on her side. Holly able to break with that gut punch, turns her around. Pulls her into the center of the ring. Chicken wing. Into the face buster. Falls into that cover, hooks the leg. Liz out again. Kick right to the back. Holly taking advantage. She mounts with the ground and pound now. Snapmared one more time. Right back to the chin lock, trying to wear Liz out. Liz fighting out, elbow after elbow, back to her feet. But Holly always a step quicker. Goes for that clothesline in the corner. Back elbow out from Liz. Liz has her up. No, Holly falls off the shoulders into that reverse DDT. Into the cover, hooks the leg. Grabs that rope. And the ref completely ignored it. That is not how you want to see things end. That beautiful Northern Lights reversal. I'm going to have a hard time calling this because the match was so good. There's no reason it should have ended like that. The eye poke into the kitty punch. That double chicken wing into the face buster. Liz fights out with that back elbow. Looked like she had it here, but Holly would slide over the shoulders, hit this reverse DDT into the cover, and you can see it here from this angle. At one, Liz grabs that rope. As Holly walks out of Smokeout, still your women's champion. Even though she did not earn it. As we get set for our Super Junior Championship match, last man standing. Showtime demanded it be last man standing. Zero, no problem, immediately agreed to it. Showtime looking to become the first three-time champion this season. As he goes one-on-one with his rival. And immediately the pyro budget is blown before he even gets out of the backstage area. And something tells me it's gonna continue. There it is. Showtime showing out big during Smokeout. as we await the champion. Using the green lights of his own, mocking Showtime. Super Junior Championship on the line. Last man standing. Showtime versus Zero starts now. I expect a slightly slower pace than what we're used to out of these two. Knowing the stakes and knowing the type of match, ref looks for the break, and we get a clean break to start this match. I didn't see that coming, but a spinning wheel kick takes down the referee. I don't know if that was accidental or on purpose from Showtime as he transitions into that hammerlock. Shoves Zero away. Sends him off those ropes. There's that kick one more time. Beautiful leg lariat. Jawbreaker from the champion on the way up. Standing switch from Showtime there. Kicks out the left knee. Jumping zigzag. Nasty European uppercut from Zero. Not to be outdone here. Puts Showtime up against those ropes. Shoots him off opposite side. Ref down one more time. Caught. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. This referee is in the wrong place at the wrong time. Fireman's carry takeover from Showtime. Zero rolls back to his feet. Just in time to get caught. Snapmare into that drop kick. Both boots to the mush. Goes for the kick. Zero rolls out of the way. Sets him up. Teardrop style Saito suplex. Now working on that left arm. Zero with a rake of the eyes, doing whatever's necessary here. Low belly to back suplex into the kip up. Fireman's carry takeover from Showtime again. Big right hand, follows it with a boot and a forearm. Puts him up against those ropes. Now straddles that middle rope. The big right hand. And a running knee lift from the outside. Showtime doing damage early. There's a nasty kick to the back, keeping it going. Zero taking a long time to get to his feet after that beating. All those kicks to the face. There's that angle slam. Showtime demanding the ref count. Zero never quite got out of the blocks here. He's stirring. Not trying to make it back to his feet though. And he's up at 7. Showtime has him set. Reverse DDT, plants him. Continues to work on the back of that neck. Now looking to inflict more damage. Zero may have a concussion here after all those blows to the head. He's not looking good. As again, he gets to his feet at 7. Well, tries, and Showtime stops him. Plants him again with that DDT. Setting up that big boot. Shotgun kick to the face. That's gotta be it. We're at 7, 8, 0 not moving. And that shotgun kick was all she wrote. 0 with little offense in this match. Showtime with the high impact maneuvers to the head and neck. Never quite looked good, and off that shotgun kick, I believe 0 may have been legitimately unconscious. As Showtime walks out a 3-time Super Junior champion. Love him or hate him, the championship is back with Showtime. As we get ready for our next matchup of the evening. Wizard one-on-one with his mentor, the man who taught him everything he knows, Enji Moto. Very special night for Moto. He was inducted into our Hall of Fame last night. Beautiful ceremony. Our first inductee. We said from the middle of the season when he came in, this would be his retirement tour. He has not disappointed. He has taken on youngsters. He has taken on some of the guys he's trained. He's been involved in great tag matches, great singles matches. But tonight is the end of an era, the end of a career, the end of a legend. As we will officially say goodbye to Enji Moto. He will go back to training full-time at the Nasty Dragon Dojo. Speeches galore from the likes of Wizard, Superstar, Iceman, Nasty Nick, even Jeff Powell. There wasn't a dry eye in the house. And now his final matchup against his best student, as the Oni that is Wizard makes his way to the ring. Wizard, a legend in his own right. But he will now go up against the man who built this company. Literally and figuratively. So to see him in front of all these people, when the first show he organized was in front of 100 people, he gets to walk out in front of thousands in his very last match against his best student. Everybody in this building on their feet for Moto. As you should be. It's Wizard versus Moto one last time. As the ref rings the bell. They lock up center of the ring. Wizard grabs a hold of that side headlock. Transitions into the wrist lock. Beautiful standing switch there. Hammerlock transitioned into a side headlock of his own. Wizard backs him off the ropes, shoots him opposite side. Duck under. Gets caught with a drop kick from Moto. That old man can still move, damn it. Wizard again grabs hold of the head, now takes him down. Still working the headlock. Moto making his way back to his feet, but gets caught with a knee by Wizard. There's a kick to the chest. Ducks under. There's a clothesline. Moto trying to get himself back in this. Has him hooked. Nice snap suplex. Beautiful STO from Moto. Goes for the reversal, set over the ropes, holds on to that top rope. Wizard with that right hand. Oh, no, no, no. Big belly to back suplex on the apron. Moto, no spring chicken. That could have taken it all out of him there. And the Moto special from Wizard. Strike after strike, Wizard holding nothing back, and Moto wouldn't have it any other way. There's that kick to the head. This is like the Japanese version of Shawn Michaels versus Ric Flair at WrestleMania. As Wizard up top goes for that flipping leg drop. Moto out of the way. Goes low with the kick. Runs through with a kick to the chest. And a second kick to the chest from Moto. Now one to the back. The man who taught Wizard to throw those feet is throwing them on his own today. All that pressure on the left leg trying to take the kicks away from Wizard. Moto into the center of the ring. Snapmare into that boot right to the spine. Moto setting it up. Wizard down. Leaps over. No, doesn't get the kick. Wizard back to his feet. But Moto has him up. Michinoku driver too close to the ropes for the leg hook. And a springboard elbow drop from Moto. Into the cross arm breaker. Has it fully extended. Wizard able to break the grip now, back to his feet. There's a forearm from Wizard into a 540 kick that drops his mentor. Rolls him over, falls into the cover, lateral press, hooks the leg. And Moto kicks out at one. The 55-year-old legend kicks out at one. Right back to the snap suplex, trying to take Wizard off his game. Kick then pulls Wizard back to his feet. Goes for the suplex. Wizard fights out with the knee. Sends Moto into the corner. Now to the outside. Looking for that through the ropes DDT. Catches him on the floor. Didn't get all of it. Moto dropped that knee to alleviate the damage. You're damn right this is awesome. Wizard catches that boot to the side of Moto's head. Wizard violating the rule that was named after him. There's the forearm. And another. Ducks. Overhead kick. Blocks the combo with the right hand. Pulls him up to the shoulders. Moto driver, center of the ring. Shoots the half, hooks the leg. And Moto picks up the victory in his final match in high class wrestling. No, I'm sorry, I love you moments. He goes out with a fight and picks up the win. Strike after strike, Moto continued to get up, including after that kick. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna get emotional here. The first time I stepped into a wrestling ring, it was with Moto, one of the best trainers on the absolute planet. There is no high-class wrestling without NG Moto. As you see right here, the Moto driver, center of the ring. You saw Rico Official pick up a victory with it earlier, taught to him by this legend. And he rolls, shoots the half, hooks the leg, and walks out with a victory. Standing ovation for this man. It is sad to know that we'll never see him again, but we are happy to know that he leaves on his terms. Not a broken body that can no longer walk, but a man that can walk out of this building head held high, knowing that he built this company and continues to build the future. And with that, there are only 3 words to say, and that is thank you, Moto. We go from that to our next matchup of the evening. HCW tag team titles on the line as the Goons look to once again regain those championships and join Showtime and the 3-time champion club. But they have a tall task in front of them with the Disciples of Darkness, who have been on an absolute tear since regaining those championships. Who would have ever thought that 2 guys who have never teamed before would be on our biggest show of the year, challenging for the tag team championships, looking to possibly become 3-time champions? Sure, they knew each other in the past, but they both broke into the business late. They became a tag team late after a, let's say, mediocre to be nice, singles run to start their seasons. And the Grove Street Goons end up becoming one of the most dominant teams we have. Disciples of Darkness, however, started this season tag team champions, and they are looking to end it the same way. The 2 most dominant teams in the company vying for that tag team championship prize. As the Goons make their way into the building. I asked if they would wear anything special for the occasion. They said Flash really isn't our thing. Kept it simple with the bandana. I like it. Nothing pretty about their style. as they await the tag team champions. Victor Pierre on your left. Noah Lassiter on your right. The Disciples of Darkness. As we get set, tag team championships held high in the air. Star Trill starting things off for the Goons. Vic Pierre starting it off for the Disciples. The bell rings and we get this match started. And right off the bat, a snap DDT from Trill. Into a heel hook. Trying to take Vic off his game here. Turns him 360 before sending him off the ropes, and he goes over. Right hand puts him on the floor. Trill now sends Vic chest first into those steps. Inverted wheel kick. He spun the opposite way to kick him under the jaw. Vic Pierre is something special, folks. That was utterly fantastic as Trill fight back with the right hands. Both men decide to stop because they're about to be counted out. Set off the ropes. Catches him. No. Boxes the ears into that modified hip toss. Now the big man in. Lassiter walks right into the grip of Trill. Fireman's carry takeover. Drops him right into the figure four neck lock. There's the elbows. Lassiter able to slide to his feet, catch Trill before he finds out what's going on, sends him off the ropes, and a clothesline takes him down. All the power behind that clothesline. Back body drop from Trill. And a leg sweep, Cobra Kai. Lassiter falls into the cover. Trill out at 2. Working on the neck, but Trill on his way up. Gut punch breaks the hold. Pulls him in with that drop toe hold face buster we've seen so many times in the past from him. Now right back to the heel hook. Lassiter with that big boot to the face breaks the hold. And that overhand right drops Trill. Armringer takedown on his way up, though, into the cover. Hooks the leg. Right back into that figure four neck lock. Now dropping the elbows. Now just raining right hands as Matt Lewis is tagged in just in time to get tagged in the mush. Disciples are in the advantage right now, but Matt slides over the shoulder, overhand right, sends Lassiter off the ropes. Leaping clothesline takes him down. Now going to work on that neck. Matt dropping the stomps. Trying to keep it very slow, very methodical. That pace will benefit Lassiter as well, though. And there's the knee. Follows it up with a couple of stomps right to the chest. Vic Pierre tagged back in now. Back elbow from Big Money. There's the right hand. Blocks that second right with a forearm. Goes for the super kick. Didn't get all of it, though. Falls into the cover. Matt kicks out at 2. Thankfully, Matt wasn't running as fast as he should have, or he may have been knocked unconscious with that kick. Breaks the hold on the way up. European uppercut. Sends Vic into that corner. Could be looking for some double team action here. Has him up. Both men. Double slingshot reverse suplex. Star Trail back in now. Setting up that big T-bone power slam. Hooks both legs. Big Money in to stop Lassiter. Vic able to kick out. Money with the Thez press. Now pulls the big man to his feet. Lassiter rolls out of the way. Doesn't want to get disqualified here. Although if they are the champions, I would try to get disqualified. Going for the neck breaker. Nice back elbow reversal from Vic. Set into the corner. We've seen this a time or two. Snaps off the tornado DDT. Now set back into the corner. Looking for the Treliminator, or total Trelimination, I should say. Off the ropes. Spikes him center of the ring. Shoots the half, hooks the leg. Right hand takes Lassiter down. And Vic able to kick out at 2.5. Big back body drop on Trill. Matt sends Vic into that opposite corner. Vic with the reversal. We have seen the resiliency of Vic Pierre the last month. It is insane as he now goes to that top rope. Frankensteiner on Matt. Falls into that cover. Matt able to kick out at 2. No assistance required. Going for the figure 4 neck lock. No. Matt fights out back to his feet. Taking him back to the goon side of town. Able to reverse out. There's the knee, followed by the stomps. Shades of Lassiter there. Take a lot out of Vic. He needs to tag out. He is taking a beating. And No decides to go back to the action. Layout reverse DDT. Gives himself time to tag in Lassiter. Now that I see what he did, I said dud. Now that I see what he did, I really like it. Thought he was just avoiding the pin. Wanted to make sure his opponent was down before. There's the big arm drag from the big man. Big Money set into the corner. Back elbow out. Nasty right hand from Lassiter. Goes for the gut punch. Sidestep. There's poke in the eyes. And a good old-fashioned low blow. Referee told to be lenient. It is our season finale. We want no shenanigans, even though we had shenanigans in our women's championship match. Holly picking up that victory when Liz clearly grabbed the ropes. There's a reverse suplex from Trill. Trying to keep the big man on the mat. Falls into the cover, hooks the leg. Big Money in there, neck breaker. Stops Vic from breaking up the pin, but Lassiter still has life left in him. Now big money, bouncing Vic's head off the mat like a basketball. Lassiter up. No, falls over the shoulder, kicks out that knee. Puts Trill against those ropes. Sends him opposite side. Takes him down with another big clothesline. There are few people in this company with clotheslines like that. The only people that come to mind are Dane Sanders and Jay Bake. There's the strikes from Trill. Big knife edge chop takes Lassiter off his feet. Now continuing the attack on the lower back. Before pulling him back to his feet. Goes for the standing drop kick. Lassiter has none of it. Setting up that edge of darkness. Has him hooked. And plants Trill. Pulls him away from those ropes. Falls into the cover. And that is all she wrote, folks, as Vic is able to hold Matt Lewis. The Disciples of Darkness end the season the same way it started, as tag team champions. As the back body drop from Trill, things looking good early. Sweep of the leg, Cobra Kai. Slow fall. I love it. The theatrics involved. Armbringer takedown. Right into the cover. Things looked good for the Goons until the latter part of the match. Blocking that strike combo with the forearm into the super kick on Matt. And right here, that Iron Claw slam he calls the edge of darkness. Catching him on the ropes on the way down. And Vic just jumps in the ring to make sure he can stop Matt. Catches him with a front face lock, holds him in place. Celebrations in hell for everybody. As the Disciples celebrate this huge victory. And we get set for our co-main event of the evening. The future of this company in one match is the man who has been endorsed by the very best in this business, Bryce Warren, looks to gain championship gold tonight, going one-on-one with the real deal Logan Neal. The hybrid championship since its inception has been about giving opportunities. This is the biggest opportunity you can have. Two rookies on the biggest show of the year in the co-main event for a championship. This is what the company is all about. This is what the hybrid championship is all about. And Bryce makes his way out. Endorsed by the very best. fun story. His bag got lost on his flight over here. Which, by the way, don't listen to the graphic. That guy's fired. We're not in Philly. We are in Denver. And his new smoke out gear and his t-shirt and all that fun stuff lost. Thankfully, always carry a backup pair in a backpack. That's how you roll. And Logan Neal walking with a purpose here. Hybrid championship on the line between the future, the absolute future of this business. As the referee holds that belt, Bryce Warren, Logan Neal, Hybrid Championship co-main event. Bell rings. We are underway. And right off the bat, Neal's going to use that strength advantage and back Bryce into that corner. Clean break from both men. I wouldn't expect anything less. Now Bryce backing Neal all the way into the corner. And another clean break. Lock up one more time. And we go back to the corner. Early stalemate here in this matchup. There's the arm wringer. Bryce transitions into that hammerlock. Beautifully done. Putting the pressure on the arm, releasing the hold before it can be reversed. And a nasty running clothesline to the back of the head takes Neal down. Working on that arm again. Right hand breaks the hold. Beautiful front neck chancery suplex. Short arm shoulder tackle there from Bryce. And one from Neal. Now jamming that knee into the mat. Looking to press the advantage. Drop toe hold. Neal keeping it real simple, applying the basics, but everything is working out for him early, and it's worked out his whole career, so why change things now? Looking for a surfboard. It looked like Bryce back to his feet, turns him around, has him hooked. Neal fights out with the elbows. Standing switch, overhand right from Bryce. Reversal after reversal. Nice Saito suplex there from Warren. Reverses out of that DDT with a British leg sweep. Falls into the cover, hooks the leg. Bryce able to kick out at one. After working on that neck, just drops Bryce to the mat. Breaks the hold, European uppercut. And Bryce has him up on the shoulders. Fireman's carry neck breaker. You could be a great technical wrestler all you want, but when you get dropped on your neck, that's the beginning of the end. And Bryce knows it. Can't let his emotions get the best of him here. Both men going for a dropkick at the same time. Now up. Michinoku driver. Too close to the ropes to hook that leg. I like it. Did not waste the energy. Now has him up. Military press. You know what's next. Shoryuken. Nasty uppercut to Bryce. Bryce able to kick out at 2. Both of these men absorbing big shots here. Has him hooked. Gut wrench suplex. Neil continually going to that arm. Must have something in mind we're not aware of. And then another pump handles. I said pump handle. Gut wrench suplex. I apologize. Sweeps the leg. Cobra Kai. Bryce looking to set it up here. Trying to take this belt home with him. Goes for the ego trip. No. Gets reversed into a second British leg sweep. Neil now looking to work on the legs. No, instead steps through with that stomp right to the guts. Stop popping it every time I mess up. I ain't seen you comment in an hour. Has him hooked, setting up a deal breaker. Kicks it out. Falls into the cover. Neil could retain here. Back press, deep leg hook. And Bryce Warren's journey has come to an end. Here at Smokeout. Logan Neal proving that it's more than a nickname. He is indeed the real deal. European uppercuts for days. There's that drop toe hold face buster. Great matchup from both men. There's that fireman's carry neck breaker. We thought it was over here. Heavy impact to the spine. Neil would find a way to kick out. There's the Michinoku driver. And again, I like that he didn't go for the leg hook, knowing how close he was. Didn't waste the energy. He saved the energy for this huge uppercut. Shoryuken! Beginning of the end for Bryce Warren there, as he would find a way to kick out of that uppercut. But after the stomp to the guts, Neil would set up a deal breaker. And just like it's called, it would be over. Look how deep that leg is hooked. All the pressure on the shoulder, nowhere to go. And even though the journey to the championship of Bryce Warren has ended, the journey of Logan Neal continues. Iceman dubbed him a star at the beginning of the season, and walking out of Smokeout tonight, he proves it. I don't think we've seen the last of these two either. As we get ready for our main event of the evening, Trustin Banks defends the HCW World Championship against Jay Bake, the man who won the Against All Odds Battle Royal, earning him this shot here tonight. Bake held the Ultraviolent Championship with an extremely dominant run, 14 title defenses in a row before finally losing. Defended it on a weekly basis, and after dropping that title and winning the Battle Royal, this is where we end the final match of the final show, the main event of the season finale. World Championship on the line at Smokeout. side note, Winchester has been banned from ringside. Management wanted no excuses, no distractions, no BS. This is for the World Championship. And we will see who ends this season champ as we await the entrance of Big J Bake. Bake deciding against the pageantry of the Hollow outfit. Normal ring gear, traditional Honky Kong t-shirt. Back to basics for the Beast. The Steel City Savage. As the world champion makes his way to the ring. The boos rain down on Trustin Banks. Bake, stalking Banks, just pacing back and forth before taking a stand right there. You ever notice Trustin Banks always has a who farted look on his face? I can't be the only one who sees this. As the World Championship is on the line, matchup underway. It's Bake versus Banks. Bell rings. We get it started, and we actually start with a lockup. I didn't see that coming. Go behind by Bake, using that strength, takes him down and immediately transitions into that side headlock. Dropping the right hand. Bake back to his feet first. Lockup one more time. Goes behind one more time, and again with the takedown, showing the strength, holds on to the body lock. And throws Banks to the side. This match means everything to Bake. Love him or hate him, he's earned it. Big strikes from both men. Arm drag from Bake. Banks got caught coming in, now sent off the ropes. Bake goes for the super kick, gets caught. Beautiful pump handle suplex from Banks. The kid has a terrible attitude, but he can go. Short arm shoulder tackle from Bake. Now has the leg. Leg snap DDT into the mat. Banks back to his feet, gets caught with the kick into the DDT. Bake followed into a quick cover, forearm right to the face. Banks able to kick out at two, almost got caught there. Bake has him hooked, big side belly-to-belly suplex. Going for the Fat Boy Splash early, all that weight on the chest. Bake looking to destroy the midsection of the champion. Now set into the corner. Big boot out of the corner from Banks. Rakes the back, catches him. Drops that modified brainbuster. Banks no slouch in this ring as he goes for the kick. Bake still fights his way up. Now paintbrushing him. I don't know if I'd want to upset a man like Bake. Banks ducks out of the way of the jab. Goes right back to that suplex. And again pulls him back up. Rake of the eyes. No, Bake able to fight out. Right hand to the gut. There's a Steel City Lariat. turns the champion inside out. Bake looking to make short work of Banks here. Forearm to the face again. Banks again showing the resiliency. Kicks out at 2. Blocks that right hand. There's a forearm from the champion. Turns him around. Sits him down with... I don't even really know what to call it. Had him hooked in a Cobra clutch, but turned it into like a side effect. Takes him down with a clothesline. There's another. Has him hooked. Half Nelson style bulldog. Banks trying to get back into this. Going for that snap DDT we've seen so many times in the past. Kicks out that leg. All that momentum. Pulls Bake away from those ropes. Falls into the cover. Bake able to roll that shoulder at 2. Overhand right stumbles Bake as he gets to his feet. Pulls Banks up to his shoulders, looking for the Fat Boy combo. Bake going up top. We have not seen this since the Wizard match. Fat Boy moonsault. Falls into the cover. Deep hook of the leg. That could be it. And Bake picks up the victory with the moonsault. When did you think you would hear those words come out of my mouth? He is 275 pounds. And after a dominating effort, Bake would pick up the victory. You see early in the match, non-stop action, snaps off that DDT to start things. After that, he would pull him up with the side belly to belly, and then right here, transition of fortunes as he would stop that eye rake and immediately go into that Steel City Lariat. Banks, though resilient as ever, would kick out of that has destroyed lesser men, period. Bake has won multiple matches with that lariat. And not only would he kick out, get back to his feet, he would snap off that reverse DDT, looking like he was going to pick up a victory here. Bake would barely roll that shoulder at 2.5. And then after the Fat Boy combo, Gutbuster into the senton, Bake would I can't even talk. I can't believe it. Go all the way up top. Fat Boy moonsault into the cover, and for once hook the leg. And Bake walks out of Smokeout with that World Heavyweight Championship. It's been a long, hard road for Bake. All those losses at the beginning of the season before the Ultraviolet run. And then a 2-month grind to the top after winning that Battle Royal. The last thing you will see this season is Bake holding that championship on his shoulders. So, for all the boys and girls in the back, everybody watching around the world and in this arena tonight, for Trustin Banks, love him or hate him, being a great champion, and for Jay Bake walking out of the main event of Smokeout, your new World Heavyweight Champion. I have been your high guy. Yes, indeed, your fly guy. The truth from the booth. B.I. Double signing off. And it's hard to say it, but we'll see you in January for Season 2. I hope you guys enjoy your fall. Play all your new games. Have a great Christmas and New Year. We'll see you then.